All right, what's good, y'all? Now, recently, the 76ers have just lost to the Atlanta Hawks in Game 7, and now they're out the playoffs. And the player who's mostly getting the blame is Ben Simmons, mainly because he can't shoot. He's not a shooter. And everyone's basically targeting him as a problem. And now Gary Payton's coming out and giving Ben Simmons a solution to his problem and how he can fix it. So, anyways, let's just get into this.
Good point guard that I really didn't like the guard.
It's interesting in today's game. Um, you're a classic. You come into the league, you have things to work on, you're coachable, and you become a star. Then there's the opposite of you, which is Ben Simmons, who is 6'11, comes into the league almost as a prodigy, and appears to be indifferent about improving his game. He can't shoot a free throw. Or I mean, you ended up being a very good scorer. But when I think of Gary Payton, I don't think, oh, he's Steph Curry, he's a natural shooter. You worked on it. Is Ben Simmons, is he hopeless? Can you change a shot? Did you ever play with a guy that literally first couple of years in the league, you're like, dude can't hit a free throw and became a great shooter? Is some of shooting, Gary, just natural? Some guys have a rhythm and some guys just naturally don't.
Now, before Gary goes, yes, some people just have a natural feel for shooting the ball. Yes, some people do. That's why you see like Steph Curry, Damian Lillard, Larry Bird, Ray Allen. Those are the best of the best. Those have a natural feel for it. But me personally, I believe that if you work on it the right way and enough times, anyone can become a knockdown shooter. Whether you're 5'10" with T-Rex arms or you're 7 foot and you got an 8 foot wingspan or a 10 foot wingspan. See, and here's another thing. When it comes to Ben Simmons, people think, oh, Ben Simmons doesn't shoot threes. He's not a he can't shoot. He's not a shooter. Ben Simmons doesn't need to shoot threes. Or I saw a dumb comment. Someone said, "Man, Ben Simmons needs to get on Steph Curry's workout program, his shooting program." Why? Ben Simmons isn't Steph Curry, so it doesn't make sense for you to put him on Steph Curry's program. For me, at least, start with Ben Simmons, work with his form, do his form shooting, eventually push him back, get him to knock down free throws, 80-90% rate in practice, and then have him do dribble pull-ups. Allow him to knock down the mid-range first. If he can master the mid-range, then he can go to the three. Because even when Ben Simmons, let's say he's in the corner on the three-point line, he doesn't have to take the three and he's wide open. He could take a dribble and pull up. Because they give him enough space. They play him behind the free throw line. So it doesn't really make sense for you to take a three now, considering Ben Simmons isn't that accurate of a three-point shooter. But before, if you go look at his highlights, especially his rookie year and in college, he used to take mid-range all the time. Let him get back to that mid-range, focus on that, and have him master that, and then expand to the three-point line. That's how I would do it.
Yeah, that's there it is right there, Colin. Some of us have a rhythm and some of us don't. I think what Ben Simmons' problem is that he's so good and he does stuff so well and nobody stops him. He doesn't think that he has to change or he.
Yep, and that's another thing. Ben Simmons' superpower is getting to the basket and getting dimes. That's his superpower in basketball. That's why he doesn't want to change. And here's another thing. I don't see anybody say this. Rajon Rondo. He's 6'1", 6'1" point guard. Can't shoot a lick until now, recently. Until now. And even then, he's still not that good of a shooter. But that used to be his one major critique about Rondo's game. He can't shoot. But Rondo was Mr. Triple Double before Russell Westbrook, getting triple doubles with the Celtics. Doesn't mean you're useless when you're on the court and you can't shoot. But you still need to be able to expand your game as well.
Has to shoot that shot because he knows he can get to the basket. As you remember when he missed the free throws and they was hacking him and stuff like that. Then he came back in game 3 and dominated that. You remember he had dunks, he had 20-some points, he was very confident. His confidence was here. But when it gets down to here, he starts to be that player that he listens to everything. I think.
And that's another thing. Ben Simmons can't listen to all you people saying, Ben Simmons, you need to work on just threes this summer. You need to work on Steph Curry's workout program. No, Ben Simmons can't listen to you if he wants to get better. Have him work on free throws. Let him be an accurate free throw shooter. Because him being at the free throw line, them doing a hack a Shaq thing, that should never happen. Never, ever. Because once they put him at the free throw line, that's an automatic bucket for him. Easy. Now they can't do that and just have him pull up from mid-range from now on. Because once he can pull up from mid-range, he can get all the way to the basket with ease. Because he's already getting to the basket now. But the mid-range opens his game up even more. And then, next season after that, he might get a three-point shot. There you go. He's a complete player.
Basketball is all about confidence. As you said, Colin, I didn't come in the league as a great shooter. They said that was my knock on me being drafted. Can he shoot? But what I did was I started working at it with Coach Gerg, and all of a sudden, when I shot it, I believed it was going in, and I did it. But what I became was a scorer, not a shooter. I'm not a shooter. I'm a scorer. All I had to do was put that orange basketball between that orange rim, and people will understand what's going on. We have to stop him from doing that. And then when they start trying to do that, I put my game out, hit a couple of shots and give them threes. Now you're going to pull up on me, and then my game is going to the bucket and being quick. And that's all I had to do. But with Ben is, he has had to work on his free throw shooting. That's it. Being a point guard, I get you have to at least shoot 75%.
And that's another thing. Rajon Rondo, he wasn't that good of a free throw shooter either. That's another thing. See, Ben Simmons, he's like a 6'10 Rondo. He can't pass as good as Rondo to me. But their play style, the way they get rebounds, play defense, they're basically the same. Except when it comes to their mentality.
Or above, to make them be respectful. I think that is disrespectful to play the Shaq a hack against him. And they think about it, you got to take him out the game, and he's one of your stars. I think he should take that personal, and I think he should go and work on it and punish people every time they do that. Punish them and go over there to the bench and look at them when you do that and say, keep following me because I'm going to keep getting more points.
All right, there. That's about it for the video. Colin Coward, he doesn't respond back. But yeah, Ben Simmons, that's all he really needs to work on. Free throws, mid-range pull-up. I hope he go for next season. And have him get his confidence back up. Because no one can stop him getting to the basket. No one can. He's 6'10", and he can beat you off the dribble. Then I see some people like, oh man, Ben Simmons is the reason why they lost. I mean, don't get it twisted. He plays a part. Everyone forgets when Joel Embiid went 0 for 12 against, what was it, Game 5 or Game 6 against the Hawks. The Hawks had home court. Or when the Sixers would blow 20-point leads. Can't just blame the whole game on Ben Simmons. And even that layup attempt. They missed that opportunity. They're still down 2 with 3 minutes left. Can't put a whole game on Ben Simmons for that, man. It's a team thing. It's a team game. And it's a coaching game too. But anyways, that's it on this one. Peace.